guys, so today we're doing a Q&A. I've got the waffles and the cranberry juice. What more could I need, you know? It's a hot broke bitch, high heel, 6 inch in the back of the nightclub, sipping champagne. Okay, now that that's out of my system, alrighty guys, so we're just gonna hop right into the Q&A. Let's just get to the first question, okay? So where are my parents from? My mom and dad were both born here in California, so we're just Californians, as was I. Dude, that rooster, oh my fucking gosh. Question number 2, who would win? 1 lion, that was all the specifics about the lion, or 30 grown men with no weapons? I'm gonna assume this lion is a ferocious male, and I'm gonna say the lion because at the end of the day, I feel like the lion can take more impact to the body than the humans individually. And even as a whole, like, I feel like the lion could still take more, so I'm gonna go with the lion. Thank you, Alejandro, for that question. Okay. What is the biggest lesson 2022 has taught me? My biggest lesson this year, I'd say I'm still learning, not understand it because I understand it, but I'm learning to apply it to my life, I guess. But I would say the lesson is to trust people's actions and not their words, because I'm very much the type of person that whatever you say, like, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go off that. Even if you say you're gonna do something and you don't do it, I'm gonna be like, well, they said, so I'm gonna trust their word, which, no, that gets me nowhere. So that's been my biggest lesson, honestly. At the end of the day, if people aren't proving themselves with their actions, like, what they say doesn't mean shit, so, you know? Good question. The 4th question is, you posted a 3-minute video for what? I'm so sorry. It's just, if I do 15 seconds, it's like I can't say, like, I need you guys to thoroughly, I don't want to just be like, here's the point and that's it. Like, I want to talk a little more. Shoe size, it depends on the brand, but roughly like a 6.5 to a 7. I've been doing 7 recently. I don't know why, like, maybe my foot got a little bigger this past year, but so like I range from a 6.5 to a 7.5, but like I said, just depends on the shoe. Next question, am I American? Yes. What's my biggest ick or something I can't tolerate? It varies from person to person, because with certain people I'll really not mind things, but with other people I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? So let me think of a broad one that can apply to everyone in life for me. I got it. I literally have it. Okay. Biggest ick for me, something I cannot tolerate, is when people do not make eye contact when I am speaking to them. I feel like it is so disrespectful, especially when you're a grown man or woman. Like, get your shit together. They're literally like on their phone, especially when it's a stranger. I don't care what the topic is, like, literally probably fucking scrolling on Facebook. Like, that makes me so mad. Maybe it's because I feel like they're not paying attention, so that's why I get mad. I'm not sure, but that really gets to me, like, especially while I'm working. Okay, that fucking rooster, I'm literally gonna go over there and strangle it. Snowboarding or skiing? I've personally never done either of the two, but I would say snowboarding. It just looks a little easier, plus it looks cooler, like, based off videos I've seen. Next question from him, Would I go 25 years into the future or 25 into the past? Given that I'm only 20, I would say past, because the future I don't even want to know, honestly. Like, I really don't. Past, I can get 5 years before I was born, so that would be like something new, you know? Like, I'll never be able to experience that. So I would choose the past. That's a good question. Would you circumnavigate the globe by sailboat? I mean, by sailboat or something else. I think that's the only option. If I was with other people, I feel like I'd be down, but like, yeah, why not? I would be scared though of the ocean. That's scary. Favorite Olympic event? The only one I found myself ever watching was gymnastics. The women are so strong, and not only that, but their body is just like flying around, just doing these crazy things, and I think it's just amazing. Like, I love it. Andre says, have you ever cheated on your significant other? One, I would never do that. Every time I say that, people are like, well, you can never say that you never do that. You just never know. Bitch, yes, I do. Two, I've only been in like one real relationship, so that decreases the probability of that happening, so, you know, but I would never do that. Like, why be with someone if you're just gonna cheat? Like, just fucking leave them, you know? What's the point? Next question. Would you rather have, oh my god, Jesus. Would you rather have your partner cheat on you with your best friend, or your parent got with your ex? Why that question? Why that? I would choose having my partner cheat with my best friend. I would choose that. Because if the friend's willing to do that, we'll eliminate them. Because they obviously don't care about me. And the ex, so that's just 2 birds, 1 stone. Next question. Hi, can we be friends? Sure. I hope you get usable questions. So far, they're pretty good. What's one workout that beats me up the most? And what's the longest cardio run you've completed? Longest cardio run, roughly over 3 miles. I don't know what was going on that day, but I was just in it to win it. It really depends on like my mental state, because if I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna be able to run good, I'm not gonna go for a long time, like, I won't. But if I'm like, I'm literally gonna be running out here for 2 hours, then I'm gonna be out there running for 2 hours. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's a lot of a mental thing. So it just depends on that. And one workout that beats me up the most is gonna have to be, I would say anything to do with legs. RDLs, like when I learned how to do them properly, I would say that, because the soreness from my hammies when I would bend at work and just be walking, like when your legs are sore, everything just hurts all the time because you're constantly moving and walking. So I would say that beats me up the most. When my upper body's sore, I like it. I just enjoy that pain from this. Like on my back sore, like I love that. So that doesn't really beat me up. So I would probably have to say the one that beats me up the most, or like my least favorite or whatever, would probably be the soreness from RDLs when I do them properly, because that's the only time I get sore. How tall am I? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm 5'3", but someone told me, no, you're not. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know how tall I am then, so. What are my hobbies? My favorite thing to do genuinely in life is eat while watching a movie, like by myself. That's my favorite thing to do. That's my number 1 hobby. That's also just me being lazy. I feel like this, I don't know if this is a stupid answer, but I actually enjoy when I do TikToks, like in regards to the hauls, the fit videos, like the gym. Like I actually am happy making those videos, especially the return that it gets. Like my videos don't do like, oh my god, astounding, but like I'm happy with them, like right now, you know what I mean? That's one of my hobbies, I would say, because I post on there frequently enough. And now this, YouTube, hopefully, fingers crossed, I continue. I actually just genuinely like it, so. My favorite artists, very much basic, Brent Faiyaz. Any and every song from that man, beginning to end, I'm screaming my heart out. Favorite movies? I honestly prefer shows. I can like do an episode and be done for the day, you know what I mean? Whereas a movie, I don't want to stop watching it. I have to like finish it, and then that's the thing, like it ends in an hour. Like I want something that's gonna be long. So I watch either shows or YouTube videos. Right now, my favorite shows, I'm watching Breaking Bad for the third time. I just love that show. I finished Ozark, Good Moms, Good Girl. Not Good Girl, New Girl. What the hell is Good Girl? Um, for YouTubers right now, the Flagrant podcast, they're my favorite. I literally love them. I've also been watching more like interview type things with just a bunch of different upcoming celebrities. They're so like interesting to see because of the way that those celebrities are portrayed on the line, and then when you see like interviews with them, you get kind of just like a different insight to them, and it's just more like they seem more normal in the interviews. You know how we perceive whoever we see online to be like not perfect, but like I don't want to say better than us, but like yeah, better than us. Do you know what I mean? Like us regular folk. So then when I see their interviews, I'm like, wow, they're really a cool person. How would the people closest to you describe me? Wait, I just said that twice wrong. Okay. How would the people closest to me describe me as a person? Given that it's coming from my perspective, I don't know if it's a little bias, a perception about me from the people closest to me, but I would say they describe me as like, I'm just gonna say how I feel like I am towards them because that's the only way that makes sense. Okay, I feel like I'm very selfless when it comes to the people closest to me. Like I'll put their needs before mine because they're just important to me. I feel like I'm very kind to them, although I can be mean to them at times, like my siblings and everything. And I feel like they would say, I don't know, what else? We just have to ask them. Okay. Spirit animal. It's like I want to say a turtle, but I want to say a hummingbird. What about a rooster? No. Spirit animal. Why is that such a hard question? I'm torn between a turtle and a hummingbird. I'm gonna say a turtle. I just feel like I get them, even though I don't. Okay, next question. What is my love language? My love language that I give, like me showing I love you, is very much like acts of service, I feel like. So, I don't know how to explain it. Like, give and do thoughtful things, and I'm like showing you, like that's me physically showing you, like I listen, I notice, I pay attention, like I care about you, like here it is. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I didn't explain that right. But the love language that I receive that allows me to understand that you love me, or makes me think that you love me, I guess. Like, okay, this is an example for me. If I'm like one day I'm just randomly talking and I'm like, yeah, I always get almond milk in all of my Starbucks drinks. Like that's all I can drink it with because I don't drink regular milk. And you remember that and randomly you bring me like a Starbucks with almond milk, which I drink, then I'm gonna be like, okay, not only did they remember this, not only did they act on it and bring it for me, but they just didn't have to and they did it. So like that's what I mean, like act of service. Like you do things you don't have to, but those small things like show that you care. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's what I like give and take. It seems like so unimportant, but it's much bigger than that. That was just a small example. Do you know what I mean? But that and physical touch are probably head and head. I feel like that could have been answered a little better. Like that, you're 6 years old and you take a bath. Okay, on my favorite one would be the words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, gifts, and, well, not gifts, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so that would be That question really took me for a run there. Jesus. This guy says, since I'm the first question, what is your favorite midnight snack or meal? This doesn't count as a snack or a meal, I don't think, but I literally wake up almost every night and drink this. I don't think you understand if that's not in my fridge, something's wrong. My most recent obsession. Next question. I feel like if anything, it would be decorating for my apartment. So you can't see it, but I have a lamp. I literally bought a lamp, three side tables. Don't know why, I just had to choose from them, I guess. I really have my mind set on that. I got a TV. Now I need like actual decor, like stuff to hang on the walls. It's like so bare in here. I don't mind it, but I also like want more stuff up, you know what I mean? Like I want some pictures up, and so I'd say that's my new like obsession. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is red. I, though, have recently been loving bright pink. Do not ask me why or how, but it's really weird. I just really love it. What is this? What is that? What is that? And what is that? And what is that? And what is that? What's something you're currently watching? Constantly watching BoJack Horseman over and over again. When I finish it, I just restart it. It's just a show I will never get tired of, and I feel like every time I watch it, I notice another line that like relates to me, or I notice another scene that I just happened to miss like the previous times. Like I just can never get tired of that show. Like I said previously, Breaking Bad. Those two I just always am watching. Do I ever plan on moving? I feel like I'm gonna stay in this apartment. In regards to like housing, I feel like I'm gonna stay in the apartment as long as I can. I don't see a point in moving into a house yet. As far as like locations, like moving out of California, I've thought about it. It crosses my mind often, but I don't have a place where I would go. There's no other place with a purpose for me to go. So until one arises, then I'm gonna stay here. One of your dreams. One of my dreams, not even to sound like basic or I don't know, like I feel like this response is very much anticipated, to become more like tunneled in the realm of like what I post on TikTok and YouTube, like become specific to what I post is what I mean, and grow the platform more to where I can do just those, like I can do just social media for a living. Like that is a dream for me. I know it sounds stupid. I don't think it sounds stupid. I think it sounds stupid because I don't know actually, but that would be a dream that I have. Goals for 2023. I definitely want another job. I want to be more confident within myself. I want to continue going to the gym and see a larger difference in my appearance, because I slacked so much during 2022. That's when I started going to the gym, so like the first year I feel like is rough for that because it's very much on and off and inconsistent. So I feel like for 2023 I need to be consistent. Like consistency is key with that. Like that's all there is to it. So I don't know why I'm sprawled out like this. I feel like a man, but I definitely want to travel more. Not that I'm a bad version of myself right now, but I want to improve who I am. Like, and I mean that's an everyday thing I'm working on. Like every day you have to do that, put effort into that. So but that's the gist. Favorite workout to do in the gym, I would say the standing like lat pull down, if that's the correct name. Like, and I can't do it with this pillow, but anyways, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like that I've seen the most progress with my back in that, like when I'm doing that workout. And not only that, but you can feel when your form is right or wrong. You can feel when it's working, your lats or not. So I feel like it's an easier one, but it gets the job done. So that is definitely, I feel like, one of my favorites. What do I enjoy doing? What's my current occupation? I'm currently a waitress. I've been working there for almost 3 years in March, so I definitely feel like it's time for a new job. I feel like I'm ready for it, for sure, mentally. That was a two-parter. Second part of that one is, what do I enjoy doing? I feel like I'm very much easy to please. Like when I'm hanging out, like I'm fine with anything. Like I'm down to stay in, like watch TV, literally just be on our phones, like on my phone. Like I'm fine with that. It really depends on the day. But I also like going out with my friends and stuff and having fun. I feel like it's just a balance of the two, you know? So that's what I enjoy doing. That's like on my time off, I guess. Okay, my comfort song. It's not a funny song, but it's funny that it's my comfort song. Because in the worst point of my life, that song was just on repeat for me. Like, I don't know why, it just genuinely calms me. Like, if I'm having an anxious day, if I'm having, like, just feeling really down and out, like, no matter how I'm feeling, like, hate it or love it by the freaking game, I don't know why, but just centers me. Like, I mean, it's just a great song. Next question, how do you feel about where you currently are in life? I feel like I need to be happier with where I am right now, given my age, given my life circumstances, like everything I've dealt with in the past, my family, like taking all of that into consideration, I feel like I should be so happy with where I am right now, that I'm alive, like, but I think I get to my head sometimes and I don't see all of that. I don't see like the growth that I've had throughout my life, and I put so much pressure on myself, so at times I get like mad that I'm not further already. But like when I sit back and think about it, I'm like, honestly, I feel like I'm doing good for myself. I could be doing better, but we could all be doing better, you know? Like, so for what it's worth, I feel like I'm content with where I am. And I'm grateful for that. But, yeah. My favorite piece of clothing that I've ever bought, this is funny, it's right there. Let me grab it. It's gonna be this Stussy hoodie, because like if I had a comfort clothing item, it would be this. If I'm sad, I put this on. Love it. Very basic, but yeah. I'm a simple person. Okay, next question. Who is my man? Don't have one. Perfect follow-up question to this. Who is your current obsession and how long has it been? I doubt he watches these videos, but he knows who he is. He definitely knows. Did I go to college? Yeah, I graduated in high school 2022, and then I went to college straight out during the summer, and I dropped out like literally 3 times. I wouldn't say like dropped out, but yes, dropped out. And I'm going back in the spring, so we'll see how that goes. I feel like I have a little bit more discipline each time around, so fingers crossed. Who or what inspires me? I honestly feel like myself. Like, whatever delusions are going on in this head is what pushes me to go, which pushes me to go about each day. Like, so I would say me. Do I like pickles? I hate pickles. The smell of them, it's ridiculous that anybody would even have that in their refrigerator. What superpower would I like to have? I feel like reading people's minds. I feel like I don't need that, you know, but I would want that. Biggest pet peeve, when people don't hold the door open for others and they literally see them and make eye contact and shut the door. Like, are you an idiot? Favorite time of year? Anytime it's raining, that's my favorite. Some little things that can make me smile through the day, I feel like, are like words of affirmations, like coming from others. I just need that reassurance all day, 24/7. Joke. This question was, you get to only listen to one artist for the rest of your life. Who are you choosing? My response to that would be Brent Faiyaz. And then they followed up with, why is it Brent Faiyaz? Because they already knew. Any and everything that man creates, it's like, what is that melody? Like, that's just what it is. Do I want any tattoos? If so, of what? I've always wanted one right here, or like on my stomach. I know that sounds weird, but I've been wanting that for so many years now. But for a first tattoo, I don't know if that would be a good idea for the first one, you know? Why do I always fully watch your videos that have no point but just exist? I ask myself that question every time I post a video and you guys watch it. I'm like, you did this for what? I appreciate it and I love you guys for it, but I'm like, huh? Okay. I feel like that was a really successful Q&A. That was the first one I've ever done in my whole entire life. I enjoyed it. You guys asked some pretty good questions, and I had fun. So thank you if you watched. Cheers. I'll have this posted on New Year's Day, so Happy New Year to you and yours. Be safe. Throwing you love, and enjoy your year. In the back.